It has become quite clear, even after one of the most controversial signings we have seen probably yet this year and actually in a long time, when it comes to Twitch and their Safety Advisory Council, after a post and statement by their own CEO, that being Emmett Shear, it seems pretty likely and fairly obvious they will not be firing FerociouslySteph, despite all of the claims and clips resurfacing, as well as recent clips being brought to light as well. And this is just a very interesting time. I'm going to actually read a few parts of their statement, guys, and combat those statements. I think a pretty lackluster response. If I'm being honest, I didn't really appreciate that. We've seen tons of top figures out there, personalities, streamers, content creators, even members of the own council speak out against this drama that's been brought to light around FerociouslySteph and a lot of her statements. If you guys have not seen my past videos on this, I'll maybe play you a few clips, but at this point, the list of things that she has done that I don't approve of.
I wonder if he's going to play the clips, because if you don't know what's happening, does anybody not know what's happening with FerociouslySteph? Like, she called, I think one of the first things, hey Mercy, how you doing? One of the first things she said was that voice chat doesn't belong in competitive games, and that it gave everybody a competitive edge, maybe something along those lines. And of course it does. I get that. Like, she said that the voice comms doesn't belong in competitive gaming, which is whatever. And then that kind of blew up. Then she was inducted into the Twitch Safety Council. So she's part of the Twitch Safety Council. And she said that all gamers, or most gamers, or something along those lines, are white supremacists. Yeah. So this girl. So anyways, some of the shit she's been doing has been like pretty crazy, and I don't know if I'm 100% behind it, but I don't know. So anyways, and if you don't know this guy, he's awesome, man. I've been following this guy. He's reliable news. It's actually here. I'll show it to you guys. It's Esports Talk. I don't even subscribe, but Esports Talk. It's reliable news, like in the esports industry. It's like super reliable, and he does a fucking awesome job. And he's always on top of it. He posts like sometimes multiple videos per day. Like, it's super good. It's so much better than Drama Alert. Although, I like a little Drama Alert in my life, okay?
I find very unprofessional, and I don't want on the Twitch Council or Safety Advisory Council, whichever you do refer to as. I can only replay these clips so many times before you either think it's a problem or you don't think it's one. So here's what Twitch CEO had to say about this past week of drama. First of all, Emmett leading off saying, last week we announced the formation of our Safety Advisory Council, a group of online safety experts and Twitch creators we brought together to advise on issues related to trust and safety at Twitch. We've seen a lot of discussion and questions, as well as some concerns, and I want to provide some clarity to help everyone understand our thinking about the council's role and what we're doing next. We have since seen questions and discussion, as well as some concerns. I know they can't word it any other way, but it's incredibly funny when you have dozens of streamers out there and thousands of others talking about this across the entire platform, along with probably hundreds of thousands actually watching content about these concerns, and then you say it's just some concerns. But I think they continue down this rabbit hole. The role of the council is to advise, offer perspective, and participate in discussions with our internal teams pertaining to the work we do to help keep our community safe and healthy. We made an intentional choice to recruit advisors with strong, independent opinions and the courage to challenge our thinking.
Strong, independent opinions? That's not a strong, independent opinion. Okay, listen, hopefully they show this clip.
You have got it. Are they trying to be ironic? On purpose, we chose advisors with strong, independent opinions to challenge. I don't even know if this is like a subtle troll. Like back at Twitch, they're joking about this. Like, yeah, she has some strong opinions, right?
The thing that actually bugs me too is in this clip, she says things along the lines of Twitch endorses me, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're not gonna, what do you mean? Like, if you're saying that Twitch endorses you and they're not going to get rid of you, that's the I have power mentality. Like, I'm not going anywhere. You can't get rid of me. And that, I think, is worse than anything. I can't believe that people aren't talking about that. Like, that's the worst part in my opinion. I don't know. Let's hear.
Right, on like cis white males and white supremacy, and a lot of gamers being white supremacists, and then the whole voice chat controversy, and of course, you know, having power and being endorsed by Twitch, and the fact that she is immune to bans. Yeah, those are just
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry.
strong independent opinions that we love, and that's why we chose her. Like, that's just great stuff to have. I honestly cannot tell if this is serious or if behind the scenes they're like, this is kind of funny, like we did this and people are talking about it, and like we can't do anything, and like they can't do anything. Our goal is to hear a wide range of points of view informed by truly different people within Twitch and outside Twitch. Because a position on the council is not a test of ideology or endorsement by Twitch on a specific viewpoint, we expect the members of the council will sometimes have very different viewpoints from each other, from Twitch staff members, or from the official Twitch policy. We recognize that hearing from a diverse set of voices is valuable when crafting products and policies to serve our entire community.
Okay, I get that. I understand, because there's always, like, imagine if I got put on this Twitch Safety Council. Okay? Some of the shit you say on stream probably is like not good for Twitch's image, so they maybe have to let things slide so that other things can slide, because it's everybody has different opinions. I get that. I don't know. I think the whole point is I have power. You can't get rid of me. Twitch endorses that shit. Well,
I can guarantee you one thing. I really can. FerociouslySteph certainly has different and challenging viewpoints and opposing viewpoints as people on that council. So if that's what they want to make as their guideline, then she fits the role very much perfectly. She challenges our way of thinking. She definitely has different opinions that a lot of people out there do.
True.
So if that's what their guidelines and requirements for this council, then I guess Steph is a perfect fit. And very lastly, council members will not make moderation decisions, nor will they have access to any details on specific moderation cases. They are not Twitch employees, and they do not speak on Twitch's behalf. While we value their opinions and their right to share them, they are independent actors who have opinions that are not shared either by Twitch, Twitch employees, or even by other members of the council. And
that's Twitch covering their ass right there. That's it. That's the only reason why they said that.
This is the part that really gets to me. We have seen several top figures out there agree right from the start. I'm not calling myself a top figure, but right from the start when we talked about this, when it was first announced within 24 hours, we came out and said, I don't expect too much from this. This just confirms that. They are strictly a safety and advisory council. They apparently can have whatever opinions they want. We have proven they can have whatever opinions they want, and nothing's really going to be done about it. The point that kind of blows my mind is the fact that they can actually be announced. They are on the Twitch Safety and Advisory Council, yet they do not speak on Twitch's behalf. So can they literally say whatever they want? At what point is there a breaking point? If Steph can go out there and say the things that she has said and do the things that she has said and present them in the manner she has, then at what point is there a breaking point in saying, hey, okay, we know you guys don't represent Twitch despite being on the Twitch Council. I don't know how that correlates, but you have finally said or done something that is probably too far, and we're going to kick you off. Is this forever going to be the council because they can literally do whatever they want, because technically they're not a part of Twitch, they're not employed by Twitch. According to you guys, they're not endorsed by Twitch, despite Steph saying the exact opposite, saying she's endorsed by Twitch and she has the power and you can't get rid of her? Whew.
So, but I'm hanging in there. And I'm not going anywhere. I have power.
Come on, man.
They can't take it away from me. And honestly, you know, there are some people that should be afraid of me. Eat them whole.
There are some people that should be afraid of me? Is that what she just said?
Oh. Da, 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 da. We're gonna eat you. Yeah, we're gonna ban you from my stream. Then you're never gonna come back unless you spend more time making a second account, but we'll ban that too.
That was a bot.
Watch out, because I'm pretty cool, and you can't get rid of me. Twitch is endorsing me, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I know it's not a very good look when I get pissed off.
She's got a career in music, 100%. I agree with that. Fully agree with that.
About this kind of stuff, but I hope a lot of you guys can understand where I'm coming from. I have never seen someone represent a larger portion of themselves, especially when it comes time for representing. I see them If you are Twitch counsel, you represent Twitch in some sort of manner. You might not actually speak on their behalf like they said, but you definitely represent an image of Twitch, and certainly in the public eye. There has been so many talking points around FerociouslySteph, and who else do they talk about? They talk about Twitch because she's on the Twitch council. I have never seen an individual out there paint themselves in a worse light in this short of a span of time and then double down. Even on the old clips that have been rehashed from way back in the day, she has doubled down and backed those points and those opinions. And now Twitch has come out and said, oh yeah, she's welcome to those opinions. She doesn't speak on our behalf, and we didn't have to say it.
Here's the thing, is if I don't know a good metaphor, man, but if let's just speak like straight up. If you're part of the Twitch Safety Council and you're saying that Twitch endorses you, everything that you do represents Twitch. It's like, okay, listen, I'm watching this show called Below Deck, okay? And these people just work on a boat, but the captain says, don't embarrass me or the boat. Because when you're involved, if you work anywhere and you're wearing a uniform, this is a better metaphor. If you work at McDonald's and you're wearing a McDonald's uniform and you go out and you act stupid in the middle of a mall or something and get arrested in your McDonald's uniform, people know you work for McDonald's. And it kind of McDonald's is a bad choice because it's a lot of kids work there, but it makes your business look bad, and that's what she's on the safety council. I don't know. I'm upset. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just looks bad on the people that are employing you, which is not technically employed, but you're part of the Twitch Safety Council. So anything you do reflects Twitch. So Twitch can't come out and say, oh, this doesn't matter to me, or whatever you want to say is your own opinion. I get that to an extent, though. To an extent. That's like...
We can't fire.
That's like, McDonald's won't fire me. I can spit in your burger because I'm the manager and I have power. You know what I mean? That's not right.
Her. Just like we can't ban Alinity, she has to get on her knees and beg for a ban. Even then, we'll ban...
Has to get on her knees. Had me in the first half.
Her for 24 hours, and she's right back in the platform. We cannot ban or get rid of FerociouslySteph. They have admitted this without even having to say it, and it does disturb me. If you guys have a counter opinion, I would love to read the comments on this video. These videos have been doing pretty well, reaching a lot of eyes out there. I would love to know your full thoughts and details on all of this. Twitch has said it without even having to say it. They will not ban, they will not fire FerociouslySteph, despite saying some atrocious things for anyone to be saying on the platform, let alone someone who represents the Safety Advisory Council, which apparently is not the Twitch Safety Advisory. Apparently, it's now the Safety Advisory Council, who apparently is composed of Twitch streamers or some sort of connection to Twitch that we don't know, but they don't speak on their behalf. Crazy times, crazy times. Steph will remain in power. We'll just see over the next week or couple of weeks or a few months what else surfaces and what else she says. Despite all of that, hopefully it can be a learning point for her, hopefully going forward, as to how to act when you represent a council. And we'll see what this council does. If they can actually do anything, I have no idea. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, all right? Drink your water, drink your coffee, stay hydrated. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.
Esports Talk, man, this guy's so good. This guy's so good. Esports Talk YouTube, just saying. Anyways, I don't know. What I had to say, I don't know. I think I expressed as many views as I could throughout that whole thing, but I don't think FerociouslySteph. I think to set an example, they should they should at least have a talk with her. And don't make the talk public, but say, hey, we have spoken with FerociouslySteph. Things are under control. We gave her a warning or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what they do. We know Twitch doesn't have a history of making the best decisions, and I get it when you have 1 million plus broadcasters on your platform. If you penalize one thing, it's hard because then you might have to follow suit. So sometimes you have to let things slip through the cracks. But when you're on the Twitch Safety Council or Safety Advisory Council, whatever it's called, I think that you need to have more accountability. Just my 2 cents, chat. Let's go do some PvP.